Hi, welcome to Life in a Bottle, Season 2, Episode 57. I'm Cody Foster, and this is the 2016 Cantina Del Pino Barbaresco. 100% Nebbiolo, handmade by Renato and Franca Vacca. Where are we? We're in Italy. We're in the Piedmonte. We're in the Langhe Hills, in the village of Barbaresco, in the villages of Ovello, Galena, and Albisani. This is a family that has been farming in Barbaresco since the 1920s. They were literally responsible for putting Barbaresco on the map as an appellation, along with a handful of other families, but they really kind of spearheaded the movement. In 1997, they began not just farming Barbaresco, but producing their own label, Cantina Del Pino. And Cantina Del Pino is now one of the most respected representations of Barbaresco, year in and year out. The farming is done lutte raisonnée, which is basically avoiding herbicides and pesticides as often as possible and only resorting to them in an absolute catastrophe. 2014, which an older vintage, was a very difficult vintage. To my knowledge, Cantina Del Pino didn't even resort to the vineyard medicine cabinet. So we're talking extremely conscientious farming here, and in most cases, organic. The wine is aged for 2 years in large French oak neutral botti, which are very large barrels, no influence of oak barrel, and also 2 years in bottle. So what you get is the 2016 coming to market now. This is freshly arrived. Let's taste the wine. On the nose, you get very distinct high-tone Morello cherries. There's a little bit of fresh fig, a little bit smoky, almost like a wood smoke sort of thing, but not an oaky wood smoke, just something that's coming from the grape. A little bit leathery, spicy, fresh bitter herbs, extremely aromatic. On the palate, lots more cherry and lots more tannin, but a very fine-grained, velvety tannin. This is extremely high-quality wine. This is a super vintage, 2016. I think it'll become a historical reference for many years to come. It brings me a lot of pleasure right now, and I can imagine, with a plate of food, even more so. But the wine is just really singing right off the bat, and I am super curious to revisit it 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line. This is really, most likely, we're talking a 20-year wine. Barbaresco being a very pedigreed, age-worthy appellation, and when you factor in the key vineyard sites that this wine comes from, you're really looking at 20 years plus. Food pairings, I'm thinking first and foremost, it's made to go with roasted meats, ossobuco, think risotto and other like roasted root vegetables. That would be my wheelhouse. Just singing. On a more somber note, we got news that very sadly Renato, the winemaker of this wine, passed in March. So rest in peace, Renato. We're very saddened, but we look forward to celebrating your life through your wines for many years to come. The 16 is just stunning. Thanks, man.